Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back with another episode of the Piledriver. I'm the best in the world. On my left is Stabby Vince, and then down low is Tony Forge. What's up, boys?
What's up?
What is good?
Pretty solid
Same
weekend
old,
we
man.
had. Not really much going on in terms of wrestling weekend. I know that Power Slam had an event today. And, I mean, really the story of the week was Thursday night, guys.
Dude, Thursday was crazy.
we say we pitch every week that you guys need to be watching Turmoil. You need to be checking out what's going down on Thursday nights. And this week showed us absolutely why, as we were joined by Sunshine Machine, a tag team out of the United Kingdom. And not only did these boys put on a clinic, but we got to see the return of probably one of my favorite tag teams that I've seen on the independent scene in a long, long time. They're mega kids. They were trained here. They, have gone on to bigger and better things, but it's always nice to remember where you come from. So when PME shows up, it's a whole ball game.
Oh, yeah. Philly and Marino coming through is awesome.
I mean, Philly and Marino, and then Chuck Mamba or Mambo. I think it was Mamba. I'm not sure.
It's Chuck Mambo.
Chuck Mambo.
Yes,
and then TK
Cooper?
TK Cooper. Yes, TK Cooper. Out of the United Kingdom, man. I believe they are the current Rev Pro United Kingdom Tag Team Champions. And, I mean, they showed why. Chuck Mambo reminded me of, like, Phoenix, dude. The way he was bouncing on the ropes. And, dude.
Yep.
Wildness. Just craziness, right. Tony. I don't know how to explain it. Like, again, go back and watch it. Brandon Xavier shared it. And he couldn't have put it better. Tag team excellence. They put on a clinic.
Yeah, it was a real back and forth counter wrestling, like tag team precision for sure. And to get it like on a random Turmoil, like you got to tune in, man. You never know who's showing up. You never know, like the quality of matches you're just gonna randomly get on a Thursday night. I mean, let alone what you're gonna see on a Saturday coming up. Like, watch on Thursdays every week. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it further just proves the fact that you never know who can show up on Turmoil. Everybody's invited. If you think you think you can hang, you're more than welcome to come test your skills, dude. Like,
right.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. We did see the return of the Iron Tiger, Dice K.
Yep, that was awesome.
In a fatal four-way match. And then the end of the show, we saw somebody, I haven't seen at Turmoil in a long time. Then Calloway shows up to take on Shogun. It was a pretty solid show on Thursday nights. And, Megan's just giving this stuff away for free.
Right. Exactly. Just every Thursday, right there on all sorts of different platforms nowadays, YouTube, Facebook, and not a lot of places offer this. Mega's out here putting in the work and giving, wrestling fans what they need throughout the week, not just on, those pay-per-view and, PLE events.
Well, and let alone doing it a live show too. Like, that's, I don't know.
Yeah, if other companies, I've seen some stuff, that they posted out, but I know that, they do say these are pre-recorded. We did these matches here just to kind of further storylines and, just to keep the storylines going. But essentially, you're telling people that you just filmed 4 shows in a row.
Right, exactly.
So, nothing's pre-filmed at Mega. Nothing's pre-filmed. Everything is on the spot. We go live at 8:00.
No cuts.
Studio show. What you see is what you get, man. I mean, and we try, it tries to keep it. We try to keep it PG, family friendly, and sometimes it doesn't work that way. But
no, it does not always work that way.
All in all, man, Mega Championship Wrestling's one of the only promotions that does stuff like this. And I've seen other companies or other people say companies should be doing stuff like this. Companies, and like it's nice to see because it's like we've already been doing that.
Yep. We're not stopping. We're just getting better, man.
But this weekend, everything from the whole year culminates at Lorraine for one event, and that is Mega Night of Champs.
It's the big one.
Every one of our championships will be on the line, minus the Infinity title, because our Infinity champion has challenged our heavyweight champion. But the Baddies championship is on the line. The Fighting Spirit championship is on the line. The heavyweight championship is on the line. The tag team championships are on the line. And the brass knuckles title is on the line in a battle royal. Make sure we see you this Saturday. That's all I'm going to say. And obviously, we're going to talk about this card a little bit and what's been going on and just, break it down a little bit more. But the only way that you can get the full effect or the full, rundown of what happens or how these stories are going to play out is if you show up to the show on the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
But, my man,
Are
Tony,
we sold out on front row yet?
I believe so.
Yeah, it has to be by now.
If not, there's one, maybe a pair of tickets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because there was like 6 a couple days ago, if that.
Yeah,
like a week or 2 ago.
So yeah, if there is, it's a pair maybe. But yeah, Tony pulled the card up here. We got the card for us. And
I don't think I missed anything.
This is, I don't know who made this graphic, but this graphic's wrong. This is not for the Brass Knuckles Championship.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that.
This is for the Fighting Spirit Championship.
It's okay, though. We get the,
Wow.
But at the last show, I mean, we saw Taco trying to take everybody back, trying to get back to the days when he was the Fighting Spirit Championship. And it seems as if something happened with the Flux U and Pastor CeeLo. We've seen a whole new side of Pastor CeeLo as of late. The army of sin, as it's been dubbed. Starting with Wrath. This guy, I don't know where he comes from.
It's scary.
But yeah.
Yeah, basically out of nowhere. We've never seen. I mean, he's got a mask, but it's not like we've seen, his body build or shape or whatever. We used to like, oh, that's so and so coming out to help CeeLo. Like, we've never seen this guy before. CeeLo's
recruited from beyond the depths of hell.
Yeah. Taco's not exactly Taco, man.
And it is weird because Taco, coming out and if you follow him on TikTok as we do, the stuff he's been posting lately, inspirational quotes to the G-Man, it's that kind of stuff, the offering tray. It's like I don't know, man. It seems like it's like
maybe seen this before.
This Flux U has had something to do with these guys and kind of flip-flopped everything around. I just,
you see guys like Disco Dustin even too. He's not on this main card, but on Thursdays, like where did Disco Dustin come from? I mean, he's killing it, but
not only Disco Dustin. I mean, Disco Dustin didn't make it back. It didn't seem like he came back, as well as somebody we haven't seen for a couple weeks since we saw the debut of Wrath. Where's Satchmo?
Just gone, man.
Yeah,
Satchmo is gone.
Took him out.
So, last we saw Satch, he was asking Pastor CeeLo for help. And then the Wrath took him out.
Yeah.
So we saw this past Thursday. I'm sorry, not this past Thursday, the Thursday before. Taco and CeeLo had their face-to-face in the ring. Wrath prevailed and just kind of destroyed Taco. Pastor CeeLo picks him up by the mask and says, "You want one final shot? I'll see you this Saturday, December 14th, for this Fighting Spirit Championship."
Yeah, it's gonna be a great match there. Just
It is. It is.
A lot of animosity brewing on this one.
I'd be surprised if this one doesn't go out of the ring a little bit and to referee's discretion maybe and get a little bit hardcore-y. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, it definitely could go, and I'm not one. I had to work in the tag team match the other day where Wrath was standing on the apron for this whole tag team match, and I mean the man didn't move.
Yeah,
statuesque, very stoic. Just kind of stood there until it was his time to do his thing, and he came in and he threw that big monster power slam. It reminds me, Vince, of that one guy. I can't remember his name from Lucha Underground, but it's Jeff Cobb is his name. He was somebody else in Lucha Underground. He had a mask on.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Mil Muerte, or not Muerte, it was something, but he was the fucking champ. He was a big ass, scary dude. They made it seem like he was Bane, and they fucking brought him back to life.
Sure.
Yeah, dude, I know.
It's awesome.
He does that tour of the islands. It's like a reverse power slam or something.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Tour of the Islands. What a name.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now. I want to know what his name is.
Yeah, it's good. It's like
Matanza Cueto was his name.
Oh.
Yeah, because he was Matanza Cueto, and the dude was Dario Cueto. He was like the Vince McMahon of Lucha Underground.
Yes.
And he was his dead brother that they revived to bring so that the title wouldn't lose. It was great. I loved Lucha Underground. It was such like a TV show.
Yeah.
That it was so cool, dude.
Well, like they embrace the theatrics of wrestling a lot more, and they made it a TV show that you're watching and not like a sports-based thing. And they went the other way with it.
Dudes that were like cops and they were looking for the drug dealers, but then
people died all the time.
They ended up having a wrestling match about it, like. But yeah, this off topic. We went off topic because of Rapid.
Sorry.
Pastor CeeLo will be defending that Infinity Championship this Saturday against El Tic-Taco. And this one. Oh, buddy. All right. So before we get into this match, let's talk about this upcoming Thursday. It's already been announced all over Mega Championship Wrestling. Colt Johnson will be going one-on-one with the godfather of Mega, Chris Kole.
That's going to be a hell of a match.
I'm like, what do we think about this, boys? Because he's got to go into this match with Dios 3 days after he fights Killer Chris Kole, who, if you've been watching Turmoil, like we have been paying attention to Turmoil, Chris Cole's just killing people.
Well, and we had him on, what was it, last week? And he was making a statement, man. He was ready to do some damage to Lou Gotti, and I think he might take it a little bit of his aggression out on Colt, unfortunately.
I mean, Chris Cole said he wants to become the first ever 3-time Mega Champion. So to get that title, you got to work your way to the top. Just because you're the Godfather doesn't mean you get handed the free ticket. And he knows this. Chris knows this. So what's he doing? He's showing up. He's beating ass on Turmoil. He's going to, he says he's going to go in on Saturday and just show Lou Gotti who the real Mega trainer is, who the real Mega head honcho is, so to speak. And then he's looking forward to gold.
Right.
So tough task ahead this week for Colt Johnson. But not only, again, on Thursday, does he have something to contend with, but Saturday as well when he goes one-on-one with Dios Salvador.
We also got a stipulation added to this match.
What was the stipulation? I missed it.
Surprise boxes.
Oh, that's right. It's the
that's
present
right.
match. Yes.
Dios, yes, the Saints and Sinners match, or the whatever it was called. Santa's Saints and Sinners or something. That's correct. I remember that now.
Yes.
So it's seemingly this will be a no DQ style match between Cole Johnson and Dio Salvador. But you know the story. Dio showed up during the match with Brazzi Suave for the Brass Knuckles Championship. Colt Johnson was going to use a chair. Dios interjected, took the chair from his hands, and Brazzi was able to pick up the win and take that title away, end that long reign from Colt Johnson.
Yeah, so Colt's got a point to prove here and some revenge to get, but I don't know if Dios is, he ain't gonna give it up that easy, man.
No, not at all.
Dios is a fighter like none other. The man is a crafty veteran going up against this. I hate to call him a rookie because he's doing a lot, but the kid is still young in the game here, and Dios has a lot of years under his belt. So, does the Southern Sinner walk out of this one, unscathed, another victory, or is he left laying flat on his back, courtesy of La Revolucion?
I honestly, if he wants any hope of getting that Brass Knuckles title back after this, he better pick up a win against Dios.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. If he wants any shot of gold towards if he wants to move towards any title, whether it be the winner of Pastor CeeLo Taco, whether it be Shogun at some point for the Infinity Championship, or maybe even, the Infinity / Mega Championship if Shogun's able to walk away victorious on Saturday.
Right.
So, Cole Johnson's definitely got to get back in the winning column here. Get some good mojo flowing, I guess. Jill said she'd be there Saturday. Sorry, Jill, I didn't mean to ignore your comment there. I'm so excited as well. It's always nice to see Jill.
Absolutely.
See what else we got next. Oh, this one. I'm really concerned for this one because essentially we're having a loser leaves mega match where if Bull Rope Bully loses this match, he is forced to leave Mega Championship Wrestling. And if Super Oprah loses, the Professor is forced to leave Mega Championship Wrestling. Wow. I mean, after what happened at the last show, I'm not even sure what's going on in this little love triangle deal, whatever's, with Super Oprah and the Professor and what they got going on the side. But Bull Rope Bully probably just cut one of the best promos I've ever seen him cut ever. He does not want to leave Mega Championship Wrestling, and he is going to do anything and everything to show Oprah why.
I don't think he's going to let Professor get in his way either. I think he's going to do what he has to do there as well.
I mean, we saw Professor try to get involved last time, and, it didn't really hurt, but it didn't really help either. So you got to wonder if the Professor being outside will be more of a distraction, because Super Oprah was trying to keep Professor safe. So, does that play into factor or not? I mean, the Bull Rope Bully, although he hasn't been much of a bully lately, we know
he's our bully now.
Yeah, we know his tactics though, and we know that bully is still in there, and we could see him at any time. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, and this one. All right, so we don't really have much to talk about it here. This is not a thing anymore. It says winner gets a Brass Knuckles Championship match. That is not the case.
I skipped over the other. Because I don't know if there's go ahead.
That's fine. The match was stipulated by Brandon Xavier that Brazzi Suave will now be entered into the Battle Royal.
Yes.
And the championship will be on the line.
That's crazy.
So Brazzi Suave has to, and what's even crazier, I think, Vince, is we have no idea the number of entrants.
Yeah, we don't know who's going to be there, how many entrants. So
we have no idea.
Be in there, like defending a title against
just trying to toss people over the top rope so you can get a W. You know what I mean, but
well, and then we talk about anybody can show up on Thursdays. Then you got literally anybody that was able to make it into the Battle Royal is our new Brass Knuckles champion and going to be there every Thursday. Like it could,
yeah. I mean, we could see somebody we have no idea, somebody we haven't seen in months. You know, it could be anybody.
Right.
I have no idea who's going to show up in this Battle Royal, but my, best wishes are going out to Brazzi Suave because, like I said, this is not an easy task. This is not going to be something, that he's going to be able to walk through. And, unfortunately, like his last couple matches where he has lost but retained his title due to a disqualification or count out, that's not the case here, man. You gotta throw umpteen number of people over the top rope to retain your championship. So best wishes going out to Brazzi Suave for the brass.
Hide under the ring. Hide under the ring.
Under the ring.
I mean, I did find out, who's going to be our ref corps this weekend. So I know that between the three of us, it'll be me, Mars, and Mike Contos. We'll be able to patrol around. So I don't think we'll be, letting any of that sneakiness fly. This match I'm really excited about. Both of these women I've never seen. I've seen, clips and snips from here and there and everywhere else, but both are from Michigan. Both are coming in. The reinvention of the Baddies division is starting at Night of Champions as we get Ray Larson versus Rory Shield.
Yeah, I listened to
either names.
I think I want to say it was Ray Larson that I watched her cut a promo.
Yes.
That she put out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what these women do for sure.
Yeah, as the the Baddies division looking to be, like I said, reinvented in 2025. Brandon wants to take, everything going in. I mean, Mega's the place to be. We've been saying it for a long time now, and the Baddies division looks like it's going to be the division to be in as well. So the championship will be on the line, but one of these ladies coming in looking to get their debut win, looking to make that statement and kind of put themselves on Sebastian LaShawn's radar.
Right. Absolutely.
Another Baddies matchup. We have seen Pegasa before, but this is the debut of Pepper Pride. I've seen Pepper before in a managerial role at EFW with Jack Price, and she's a great manager. Jack Price, the last EFW event, picked up a win over the champion Ashton Day in a non-title match. So
I've actually seen clips of Pepper in Battle Royale at JCW up in Michigan, and she looks pretty good.
Nice.
So, and like Mike said, we've seen Pegasa a few times now at a couple different promotions. So this is definitely going to be one of the matches I'm more excited for.
Yeah, the Pepper Pride again. I've seen just a couple of her promos, or like I follow her now and stuff that she's cut, and I like the charisma for sure. So if she can back it up in the ring, yeah, this will be one for somebody for Sebastian to watch for sure, because she'll be coming for it.
110%. I couldn't agree with you more. Like I said, I've seen the promos, never really seen her in action, but I trust Vince. So if Vince saying she's looking good, Pegasa better watch out. This match now. This match now. I am so excited for this match.
/ nervous.
It's crazy because it doesn't even say it on this.
It doesn't.
It doesn't even say it. It makes it look like it's just a fatal 4-way, right? Which even still in its own right would be fucking awesome. Cash Inc. defending their titles against Alloway and Ashton Day, the Damies, and the team of Chris Onyx and Butchie B in a fatal 4-way. But the beauty of this is that it is a TLC fatal 4-way. the titles, the Mega Tag Team titles will be hanging above the ring. I just,
I'm excited.
I don't know who walks out of this one, guys. Like,
no one's going to. This is gonna.
No one's walking out.
No one's walking out. We're all going to carry everybody out after
we will be helping the new champions or current and still champions back to the locker room after this one because, like I said, TLC, tables, ladders, chairs. We already know that Butchie and Onyx are down to throw because of the cage match. Alloway and Ashton Day, after overcoming their odds, have now teamed up like we always thought they should.
Right, once again, yeah.
Damies, Bryson is finally healthy. LSD is healthy. We got us a 100% field, boys, and I just...
Yeah, it's anybody's game. This is awesome.
Yeah. Bryson and LSD are going to be raring to go. Bryson's, hot off of his little injury, and yeah, they're going to be ready for something to prove against Cash Inc. Cash Inc. has held these titles for a year now since last night of champions.
Last night of champions when they won them in I believe a ladder match.
Yeah, against
PME.
It was PME and Faith in Nothing.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I know PME and they were in the ladder match with PME.
Damn.
So
yeah, it could go any way here, man.
This one could, I don't know who I'm pulling for in this one. Man. All right.
This one got fast.
I got heat. I got heat with this match
because quickly.
Christian, I was trying to do my job at the last show and check on Alex Daniels. Christian Napier decides to just attack me from behind, just double axe handle me to the back of the head. All because he's got beef with Alex?
Yep.
This?
Gave no shits.
We will see what happens in this grudge match, dude. This is going to be a banger. I don't know what's going on, though, Tony. I don't know if you saw, but I know remember the last 440 show they had where they did the tag team titles or tag team belts, and Greg jumped off through that pane of glass. We were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of that, I saw a recent clip after that match where Al, Vince, and Christian took their colors off. And put them down in the middle of the ring.
Wow.
To which response, Greg, Zach, and Otis took their colors off and put them down in the middle of the ring.
Wow.
So is this the end of the 440 feud? Are they going to be able to coexist? Is 440 disbanded? No, so we can only see. I can't guarantee that. I'm going to assume Christian's alone. I'm going to assume he's by himself. That he has no 440 blue backup because of this last video.
Well, and that's what I was just going to say too. Is he definitely mentioned something about being back at Mega? He had been gone and he's ready to
focused on
come back into the fold. Exactly.
And he wants gold. He wants the prestigious Mega title championship. And I mean, let's be 100% honest here. What better way to get a championship match or at least get lined up for one than by defeating the former Mega champion Alex Daniels?
Right.
So we will see how that plays out this Saturday. As well as this, the Baddies Championship will be on the line as Sebastian LaShawn goes one-on-one with, I would say, her most heated rival in Storm Garcon.
For sure.
Easily, yeah.
I mean, back and forth at other promotions, these ladies have been just fighting. They have to be separated in locker rooms at, like I said, at other promotions. We're just going to have a couple extra security on hand because, again, I don't know if these ladies can be in the same locker room until this match is over.
I think we're going to need extra security and help throughout the night regardless, man. But definitely this one for sure. Like, they're fighting in backstage, like office areas and other shit like that. They can't be kept apart. And yeah, it's I don't know. I'm worried about Sebastian's title, honestly. Storm Garcon has got something to prove. Chip on her shoulder, man.
Oh no, 100%. Storm Garcon has essentially said, count your days. That title's coming home with me. She holds multiple titles in other promotions. I know right now off the top of my head. Let me just start to Google in here.
Google's not off the top of your head.
Yeah. I meant like the title. I meant the titles she has right now, because I know off the top of my head I saw her post some pictures the other day where she was holding and new, this title.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right here. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I return to Supreme Wrestling events on a nearly weekly basis, and she's holding the Supreme Women's Championship and the Central States Championship. So that's in the Allied Independent Wrestling Federations and Supreme Wrestling, I believe, I would assume Indiana. That's where she is currently located. But yeah, so she's got gold already. She's trying to add more to it. She's also the Journey Independent Championship Wrestling Women's Champion as well. So yeah, she's got some gold under her belt. She's not, this is a no look past for Madam.
Right.
She's not Madam President anymore.
Oh, right.
So Sebastian LaShawn 1-on-1 with Storm Garcon for the Baddies Championship, and then this one. This is essentially for fucking bragging rights of Mega Championship Wrestling. If we're, that's the way I'm looking at it.
Right.
Lou Gotti trained here. Kid Rageous, I believe was his name. Found Lou Gotti, and him and Cole had known each other for 30 years. Like, this is
right.
Uncle Wilbur in the chat popping in real quick to show some love. We appreciate you, Unc. Profile picture looks great. Yeah, I've never seen Lou wrestle. So I have no basis to go on. But my Thursday nights the past couple weeks have been spent with Chris Kole and watching him decimate opponents in the ring.
Yeah, seriously. Just and not even just that. I mean, he was literally bleeding from his mouth this past week, or maybe from his nose.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was nose, mouth. I'm not sure. The man was bleeding. He knew it and did not care. When we talked to him on the show, I think most of the pictures me and Tony pulled up were him bleeding, Vince. So it's gonna be. I think that's kind of like his motivation. He sees that red, and it's like, oh, it's game time. So I don't know. Again, can't speak on Lou Gotti. He could come out and totally surprise us 100%. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I've never seen him wrestle.
I saw him way back in the day, good, whatever it was, 15, 20 years ago when he wrestled at Mega or for Mega back then. He's good, man. He's very good. I know he's got his own school down in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, it's he's definitely not a slouch. He's not someone that Cole's popping in and gonna make his name back on like he's been doing at Turmoil with the trainees and things. Cole's not gonna just power bomb him and be done. Lou Gotti's for sure.
I'm looking at his the resume, I guess, so to speak, and he is the founder, owner, promoter, and head coach at VIP and DFWAP down in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Looking at some of their shows down there, they got some studly looking guys. I mean, you got Kerry Morton coming in. I know we've seen. I see Hector Camacho on this flyer. We've seen him up here.
That's
before.
Right. Yes, Camacho. I remember.
So,
I can't remember who was telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can only imagine that this is going to be a just all out brawl.
Yeah,
it's going to be everything.
Might not look real pretty, but
and actually coming in looking here. He has a show. What's funny is he will be wrestling with us on the 14th. On December 13th, Lou Gotti has a match against Mr. 5K Nate Bradley for the Bull of the Woods Championship. I'm not sure. It's Stampede is on the belt. I'm not real familiar. Smash Mouth Wrestling, but it's called Tri-Xmas.
Huh.
So essentially, Lou Gotti could be walking in here a brand new champion with a big chip on his shoulder. So,
or a little beat up from his previous match the day before, man. Where we're talking about
exactly.
You know,
so
we were talking about Colt getting taken out from Cole.
Yeah, but a day before, shoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we only see what goes on with that, and like I said, somebody will be crowned the Godfather of Mega Wrestling.
Yeah.
And then I believe this is the last one. Yeah, that's the last one.
I think it was. Yeah.
Last but most certainly not least, our Mega Heavyweight Champion, Kalam, will defend one-on-one against the Suplex Shogun Jackson Stone.
Man, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm extremely excited for this match, not only after having Shogun on the pod here, but just seeing Kalam after this week alone, man. Like, I'm just, these guys are. It's like it's unmatched energy going together, and they're just gonna explode. Like, I just can see it already. Like, I'm just, I don't know why I'm just so hyped for this match.
Dude, this is like, it reminds me, it's like that anime fight where you got fucking Goku over here and Vegeta over here, and they just run at each other full speed, and it explodes.
Exactly. Thank you. That great way to put it, man, because that's exactly how I feel. Like, there's going to be spots in this match where literally they're going to hit each other, and they're just going to beg for them to hit him harder.
Right.
I can just feel it.
No, 100%. I could totally see Shogun suplexing Kalam popping right back up, like, let's do it again, or throwing one to Shogun himself and Shogun doing the exact same.
Yes.
These men are going to go blow for blow. The Shogun, the suplex Shogun, obviously will have to reach deep in that repertoire of suplexes to take that title away from Kalam. I mean, we've seen that forearm knock out the biggest people.
Yes,
yeah, literally.
Literally the biggest person that we've seen in a long time at Mega.
So, yeah, like I said, last Thursday, knocking out Paxton Calloway with that big, giant forearm. Kalam could easily put Shogun on his back here, and I don't know if Shogun is, I don't know. I'm not saying he can't. I've seen Shogun take some beatings. But again, he knocked out Paxton. He's not. Everybody that's taking that forearm does not get up without referee assistance.
Right.
So Kalam versus Shogun here. This is going to be that explosion at the end of the show.
The big boom.
Wanted to see if I could pull up. There's a couple of pics that Kalam put up the other day on Facebook of previous matches of him and Shogun.
He's fought Shogun for this title twice and lost.
Yeah.
But he was coming in as the challenger. Now he is the champion.
Okay, that's storytelling. That's bad.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So everything goes down this weekend, December 14th, Lorain County Community College at the Field House. If you don't know the address, it's 1005 Abbey Road North, Elyria, Ohio. Doors open at 4 p.m. and the show will be starting at 5. Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you come hang out with. I know everybody's got merch. Make sure you check out the new Mega merch that's available.
Early doors.
I
can throw that shit up here too.
Vince sporting the hat right now. And then we totally can't hear you go, Vince. I don't know if you saw him. There's Kalam going against Jackson Stone in their first meeting.
Yeah.
And I believe that was the second meeting.
I love that.
So bringing it back, old school. Kalam trying, these men have met before. They're not strangers to each other. So it will be that explosive force meets explosive force on Saturday for the ultimate prize in Mega Championship Wrestling. I mean, you can't ask for much more.
Can't.
So, once again, Mega Championship Wrestling this weekend delivers a stacked card. Make sure you got your tickets. And, we're going to wrap this whole year up with a bang.
Absolutely.
I don't believe we have anything else right now, actually, boys. Like, we don't have any other events besides Mega Championship Wrestling coming up. I know that December 13th, actually, I take that back. I take it back. The night before, we will not be able to make it, sadly, but RSW will be live down in West Virginia at the K Lounge.
That's right.
And they will have their show, A Wrestling Christmas. I'll go over the card real quick. I did see Pastor CeeLo today. I'm a little nervous for him. Obviously, again, the day before a title defense, he has a giant fatal four-way match that he is going to be inserted into. And when I say giant, I mean giant. His opponents are Paulie Kilpis, Big Nasty Vinny Maverick, and the Big Hungry Boy, Cody Gray.
What?
Oh, man.
Versus Pastor CeeLo. And yeah, Pastor CeeLo's in that as well.
What?
That's wild.
Yeah.
What is
another match that this is probably the most one that I'm most upset that I won't be able to see. I won't be able to be down there for. A good friend of the pod, good friend in the stripes with me, making her RSW wrestling debut. Mars will be making their wrestling debut in a tag team called Moist versus the team of Frat Daddy, and I'm not sure Papa. What? I don't know his name.
That's awesome. Go Mars.
I've seen it before.
Why is the team Moist?
Yeah,
I don't
Mars,
like that.
Mars
it works. It just works, Tony. Let it happen.
It's paparazzi. Yeah, paparazzi and Frat Daddy will be going against Moist. We will have the RSW tag team titles on the line as the Golden Boys will defend against the Unappreciated.
Okay.
Anthony Rucker will be facing Muscles JD Gation.
What?
Tyler Rossfeld will be going one-on-one with Johnny Duff. And yeah, as far that's all we got right now, but that will be at the Buckhannon, West Virginia at the K Lounge, 18 South Kanawha Street, I believe is how you pronounce that. But that is December 13th. Show starts at 9 p.m. It is $10 to get in the door. So go check out some RSW wrestling.
That's a deal.
And then we will be talking more about RSW coming up as we will be going down for Krampus Mania 4. I will be making the trek down. Vince might be making the trek. We haven't decided yet. Jill said, have a great night, guys. I will see you guys all on Saturday. Thank you, Jill. Thank you for popping in with us. We will see you on Saturday. But yeah, so we will be making the trip down to RSW in where is it again? I'm sorry, Harrison County. That's the one in Clarksburg, West Virginia. We'll be down there for Krampus Mania. So
great name.
Really excited about that one. That's going to be a big one. I know all the champions will be in attendance, which means RSW heavyweight champion Ashton Day, internet champion Matthew Taylor will all be in attendance at one time. So all RSW champions seemingly in the building at this point. And then we did get some more full card action on RSW when they make their return to Parma, but that's not till 2025. So we'll get into that. But a big, big match that was announced. We announced it here on the Piledriver podcast. Colt Johnson going one-on-one with Cheeseburger to start the year.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for that.
Right.
So that should be a real good match, as well as the main event there, which, we'll keep under wraps for right now. But, I mean, you've seen the poster. You've seen it. It's King Brasa versus Mega God Chris Onyx. I mean,
Good.
I said keep it under wraps, but I forgot that it's on the poster, so like it's legitimately there. But we'll see how that happens. Obviously, Chris Onyx been making his statement lately in RSW, both in Ohio and down in West Virginia. So we can only see if the Mega God will be taking his talents a little bit further south.
Don't imagine.
But that's not till January 18th. First and foremost, what's most important is this weekend, December 14th, Night of Champions, Mega Championship Wrestling. Get those general admission tickets. Come out, hang out at the door with us. Kids 8 and under get in free with the paid adult admission. And that
come
doesn't
see
mean
Santa.
you have to buy.
And
I was getting there.
Jolly old fellow.
Sorry.
No, you're okay, bud. You're okay. That 8 and under get in free. And that's not with one ticket. Like, you can't, like, if you buy a ticket for yourself, that doesn't mean you get to bring in one of your children. If you have 3 children and you buy a ticket for yourself, you can bring in all 3 of your children. You don't have to buy 3 adult tickets to get 3 free kids tickets. So bring the kids out for some family-friendly fun. And, yeah, like Tony said, the Jolly Fat Man will be in the building. He will be available. I know that I will be sitting on his lap. Telling him what I want for Christmas. So
yeah, what are you gonna ask for?
I can't tell you.
Damn it.
A Red Rider BB gun.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Shoot your eye out. Don't do that.
I love you, boys. Thank you so much. Oh, that is all. Hopefully, we will see everybody this Saturday. If you cannot make it this Saturday, make sure you tune into Turmoil, the go home show before Night of Champions. Again, we thought something crazy happened last week. The go home show, always something goes wild. So
right, what could happen?
We'll see what goes down this week on Thursday, and we will see everyone Saturday for Night of Champions. We are the Piledriver Podcast, and we will see you all next week. Later.